Hello and welcome back to the Cornhusker Cooldown. My name is Patrick Patio.
My name's Joe Mojojoe.
And we're here. LAN's coming up. LAN's coming up
Yes.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the next day, if this releases on time, which
it will.
It will.
It always does.
Yes, Joe, it always does.
It did show up 30 minutes late one time for some reason. But
Oh no.
I don't even know why.
I think that still means it's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have some. We kind of want to talk about the LAN coming up.
Yes. The LAN is the focus of the episode.
Yep.
I want to talk about our predictions, maybe some other stuff, but
Yeah.
let's throw it into our first series, which is the first series of.
Oh, it's on the wrong guy.
Or the first series of it is NDSU versus SDSMT.
Yes, it is, which is going to be there.
Right there.
Let's go. All right. How do we want to? Do you want to approach?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. We didn't talk about this before. Now I think about it, but let's just say let's approach it from NDSU.
Mhm.
Talk about their win cons, and then do the same for SDSMT, and then give our predictions.
Yeah, and I think for NDSU it's a little bit more obvious for how they want to play, and it's going to be just very consistently, very slowly, but Chanter's just going to be winning them the game.
Chanter, I think him can do pretty well as well. So long as he doesn't actively lose the game, especially in the trunk. I think if you can minimize that the mid lane, mid jungle, to be fair, not lose the game top lane, which I don't see them ever doing.
No.
Bot lanes are going to pretty much automatically win the game. Chanter and Frauden can carry games against players of the caliber of what is in my trunk. Yeah, I mean, I have the series that they played. This was in like week 2 or something, so it's pretty far back. But I mean, you're already seeing Chanter on the carry 13 and 3, and then yeah, obviously winning on that Smolder in the late game. It was a 43-minute banger.
Yeah, definitely a classic pick from Chanter with the Smolder, and with the, I'd say the skill, not skill diversity, but skill canyon
Discrepancy.
between ADCs means that is their biggest opportunity to get that advantage with Dreadfulness in the top, because Dreadfulness is not going to be that far behind, and I think even him isn't that far behind, but MX Compton is definitely going to be struggling a lot more. So NDSU should be able to, their job is going to be capitalizing on that.
Yes, and they did it pretty well in the first series they did. They won 2-0. But going from SDSMT's perspective, I mean, game 1 of their last one, they kind of did what they usually like to do, play through the mid jungle. They played the Viego Ari, and the Viego went 20-3.
Zaddy popped off.
Yes.
This is exactly what you want to see out of this mid jungle duo. It was not enough for them to actually follow through with that, but I mean that is the way that they're going to make it. That they have the, I would say there's definitely. I mean I know that you put Zaddy above Green Guy. I think I also put Zaddy above Green Guy.
Yes, you did.
And then obviously, him is there is a him, and it's not him. It is what's in my trunk. It is him. And so they're going to be wanting to really push through that. If they can get a large enough advantage, they're just going to be hoping to overcome and find ways onto Chanter.
Yeah, so long as obviously the win condition is the mid jungle, but we need to see if SDSMT wants to win, they need their 80 carry in top lane again to not fall too far behind, make a side lane menace essentially in Dreadfulness for a humongous team fight menace in Chanter, and if they can do that, they can win. Yeah, I mean, do you have anything else on the series before we?
Yeah, I mean, one other thing was just the time difference between these two games.
Yeah.
First game, the mid jungle duo popped off really hard. Game went 43 minutes. Second game, it did fine. It did not get the leads that they needed to, and therefore it ended before 30 minutes. So they need to make sure that they're really playing aggressive with that mid jungle, because NDSU is a pretty consistent team, and
they will win the late game.
They will win the late game.
Yes,
so you need to snowball through what's in my trunk. You need to snowball through Zaddy, and if you can do that, then SDSMT do definitely stand a chance. Though yes, I think I probably, obviously, in the last matchup, NDSU did win out 2-0.
Yes.
So.
And so what's your prediction for it?
Well, I mean, we'll get to that.
Oh, you want to do it last? Okay.
Whenever we get to our predictions.
Okay.
So, I think that brings us to the next series.
Yes, sir.
Which is us versus DSU.
DSU, the top seed of CCL. Us, the 5th seed. The only upset of the quarterfinals, yes. Though I think it was pretty even skilled, so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, looking at the last series, it was my first time playing jungle, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So it was obviously always going to be a bit rough, but Melmo got so far ahead in that first game, so.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's exactly DSU. We can kind of go DSU and then our game plan a little bit.
DSU first.
But DSU, we've talked about this in the last episode. We've talked about it for the last couple of seasons. It's Melmo. The game is on Melmo's back. He always puts it on his own back, and that's how they consistently make it to playoffs and how they're consistently at least finals content. Like they're contenders every single year.
Every year they have it. They're top 3 and essentially the odds of being able to win. So
yeah, and this year, first seed.
Yep.
So having some pretty good ways to back it up. So having some ways of having Tenkize help out Melmo a little bit, and then if Fuyu can kind of equalize that top lane, that's going to give DSU a really solid chance to let Melmo do what Melmo does.
Melmo does, and Thunder Spartan needs to be there. I suppose
he does. He needs to not get behind. Like he can get ahead.
He can get ahead, and he can be behind a bit, but like he can't be actively giving a ton of gold or being a massive sore point for them. So
yeah, and I mean if you even look back at this last series, Thunder Spartan doing very solid on the Azir and the Ahri. Very, very solid play, and
nothing spectacular, but you know.
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's not what he needs to. He doesn't need to. He's doing his job, and it's perfect. On the flip side of things, what's Nebraska willing to do? Yeah,
I think over these last few weeks, I think our game plan usually is just like we play through either the top or bot lane, depends on the draft and a little bit of how we feel in the moment, and then usually when we win a game, we don't lose it in the first 10 minutes. I think there's a lot of times where we lose a game, and most of the time it happens because take a bad Grubs fight or take a bad Dragon fight, maybe some bad gank or whatever, or just straight up just lose lane 1v1 or 2v2.
Don't lose.
But yeah,
that's a solid winning strategy.
Our biggest strengths are mid-game to late-game macro, and I think we have really good team fighters as well. Yeah. We talk about Glowcore Enjoyer. His laning has been a bit suffering this split, but his team fighting is still pretty good. And then Kelpo obviously is a team fighting forte, AD carry with the Jinx types of carries. And then, Wolf just needs to do what he did, I think, last LAN. And if he does that,
that's when he stepped up the most. I think in all of his play, the fastest and largest jump that he's done was during that LAN.
Yes, he popped off. And if he can do what he did last LAN, I think we're in a lot better position. Because I think DSU's biggest weakness is that when they don't have Melmo super far ahead, they tend to not have a clear path, I would say, to victory. And I think if we have a solid early game, we either get a little bit, we can be in that we can be a little 2K-ish goal behind or whatever, or better than that. So so long as we get to mid game unscathed, essentially, I think we have the better mid game to late game macro. So.
Yeah. And we'll have to see, obviously, in this last series that we played versus DSU.
We did not have to get past the 10 minutes before we got behind, essentially.
No.
Second game was a bit closer. We had a few advantages, but their comp was really good at team fighting, and they won a team fight. So.
Yeah, and especially in that second game, it was actually... We did a pretty good job of kind of coming back, but they played that fight incredibly well. And they have Azir and Sivir, and whenever we can't pop them, those champions are going to run over every team fight.
I think another thing is I have my pool nailed down a lot more and just better at those champions that I'm going to want to play. So,
yeah. So that'll be very exciting as we head on to predictions. So we're going to have to...
All right. Where do we want to start then?
I think what we do is just giving it just a little bit of a second. I think we're probably going to go through both. Like we're gonna do all of yours, all of mine, whichever one
Okay.
pops up on this screen next.
Oh, okay.
So we're.
Who do you think is first? Okay, who do you think is spicier? I think mine is spicier.
I'd say mine is pretty normal. I think mine.
I assumed you would go the normal one.
I think
did try to
mine's.
spice it up for some variety, so we can talk a little bit about potential finals
I wonder
matchups.
if Jay's is first.
Jay has some?
Jay's got some. Maybe we're gonna find out. But first is mine.
Oh my god. Okay, so.
So I'll kind of walk you through how the day is gonna go, which is NDSU versus SDSMT.
2-0.
Very quick 2-0.
Quick 2-0. So you think it's gonna be dominant?
I do. I think that NDSU have been looking good. I think they've been stepping up. And
this is spicy.
This is spicy?
No. You're going to see mine. It's going to be super spicy.
Okay. Well, so NDSU, I think that they're so consistent. It's hard to put the coin flip has to go so well for SDSMT.
I do think so. Yeah.
So I think it's very easy for me to say, or it feels that's the one that I'm actually the most confident in.
You're the most confident in that one.
In NDSU 2-0 SDSMT.
Yeah. I think SDSMT. I think we are probably better at them at this point. I do think we can beat them top lane and bot lane enough now, and our macros cleaned up a lot.
Well, I like to hear that. Yeah. But let's talk about this.
You have me losing?
Well, yeah, I have us losing. We are Nebraska.
You don't play though.
I mean, I don't play, but I'll probably be I'll probably be casting.
Probably be casting.
I hope I'm casting.
You will know tomorrow.
But DSU, I have them winning 2-1, just because I do think that we have been stepping up. It was just the last time that we played against them. It just did not go well enough.
We still were newer to what was the eventual final team.
Yeah.
So
it's still a pretty new team, and not all of these guys have played at LAN, and everyone except Noah has.
Noah hasn't. Everyone else has.
So I think that's
and I have multiple.
Yeah. But I think that is going to be something that DSU are going to be able to kind of capitalize on, is the fact that it's going to be a new environment, more shaky nerves, and that's
hand warmers.
More hand warmers. The hand warmers were fire last time. I can't wait for them. But yeah, so I do have DSU winning 2-1.
But yeah, let's go to the third-fourth match.
The third-fourth match, I think. So this is actually something that I think we're really good at. Is whenever we come off of a loss, if we have time, we can bounce back real hard. If we don't have time, I think we're actually not great at bouncing back real hard. But I think if we have time to kind of get motivated, I think we come back with a fire, and I think we can win just 2-0 versus SDSMT.
Do you think it's like closest to
close? I think it'd be a very close 2-0.
Okay.
It'd be a very close 2-0.
So it could be 2-1.
Could be 2-0, or it could be 2-0 the other way. But I do think that we end up coming out on top on this. I think that Chet ends up stepping up in this series and is only a little bit behind What's in My Trunk, which would be amazing. Preston pops off, Isaac pops off, and we have a great series. 2-0. But the finals.
Yes. I'm surprised you have 3-1, I'd guess.
Okay, so this is actually partially historically driven, and partially momentum driven. So historically, DSU is NDSU's kryptonite.
Yes, it is a bit of a different roster for NDSU.
It is a different roster, but
even in the regular season, DSU won. So,
and DSU have been ways to they are pretty good at finding ways at breaking consistency. So that's what's happened in the past.
Do you think the Fearless will break up what DSU does sometimes with the Twitch type S comps? I guess.
I think. Potentially,
especially in a 5-game series, because once I think Melmo starts to lose those pocket picks in, like when you get to game 4, game 5.
So I mean, the difference is I honestly I like him more when he's not on the pocket
when
picks.
He's on the Jinx or whatever.
When he's on the normal stuff, I think he looks better. If I'm being real, I think he's so much better on the normal stuff. It's just people aren't ready for the weird stuff, and so it
It's
gives
hard to prep for it.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
have a ton of practice.
So I think that it's two different strengths.
Yep.
But it's hard to say that NDSU wouldn't win any games, because
Yeah, it feels hard to be like, there's not going to be a single game in the best of 5 where it just goes 45 minutes and NDSU wins.
yeah, if any of the games go past 40 minutes, I do almost always favor NDSU. I think they're just
Do you think both teams could struggle in a game 5 Fearless, especially full Fearless? Because NDSU is going to have a lot of skilling taken away, because I presume they'll have the Jinx, have the Smolder, have even Kog'Maw taken away at that point.
Yeah, honestly, I could see DSU be taking away the Kog'Maw, so that way. I mean, because then it's off the board for both teams.
But I mean, the poke Kog'Maw.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's their loss. Maybe that's their loss.
Are we doing yours next or mine?
Ooh, yours next.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
Oh snap! It is the exact opposite. Okay.
This is banger shit.
That might predict
Answer yourself.
These are bangers. Right? We're gonna come in with the motivation. And we're gonna take it to DSU. But DSU is obviously a very good team. So banger series number 1. Top side.
Banger series.
SDSMT, NDSU. I have faith in you. What is my trunk? This is your time to rise to the occasion.
You know what's in his trunk? NDSU.
Yeah. NDSU. And I just think, it's my head saying that NDSU is going to win, but my heart, I believe in the SDSMT finally stepping up this one time to actually get the finals.
You want to see that Coach T Black Magic?
True. We always talk about how, this is also the...
This is the other kryptonite.
This is the voodoo magic.
Yeah.
SDSMT always, even when they're bad, I'd say, always give NDSU trouble.
Wait, it just hit me. I said that DSU is NDSU's kryptonite.
And then SDSMT
is the black magic versus NDSU, but we're also NDSU's.
I wouldn't say so, because we beat them last semester.
I guess last semester, and that's the exception. Last semester is the exception. Okay.
In the past, I don't think that holds up. But yeah, SDSMT voodoo magic. They're gonna win 2-1.
2-1.
What is my trunk is gonna have 40 kills in the series
somehow. Amazing. And it's all going to be in game 1. Second game, he's not going to have any games.
Have 30 in game 1. But yeah, third, fourth match. I have NDSU winning 2-1. I think I just think NDSU is the better team overall. So I just think the consistency, and especially because it's the best of 3, when you get to game 3, you have those picks, a lot of picks available, that they're going to be able to do it. But look at the final score.
Yeah, I'm seeing a banger series.
I think it's game 5 is going to be very funny because, let's be completely fair. Our champ pools aren't the greatest, but also their champ pools, their mid champ pool is pretty good, but the jungle is a little smaller. It's only the carries usually, and then top lane and bot lane you have off-roll support, and you have 2 lower elo players. So. Game 5 is going to be a fiesta, I think.
Which is everything we want out of Fearless.
Yes.
So I'm here for it.
These are bangers. All right. I'm here for the entertainment and the content.
I do think you're delusional, but
what?
I am so with it.
Okay.
I think this is the best outcome.
No. My prediction.
Your predictions are better?
Basically jokes, except switch NDSU and DSU.
Ooh.
Okay. Wait, really? Okay. Did you make a slide for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically the same thing, but
NDSU beats DSU.
I'm in the minority here.
Yeah.
That's saying DSU are going to win.
You have the head one. I have the heart one.
I have the one that makes sense.
Oh, no. So Patrick has the head. Joe has the heart. I just want bangers.
I have bangers.
I just want bangers.
These would be bangers.
These would be bangers.
If this world happens, I'm here for it.
Oh, the vlog goes crazy.
It would.
Yeah.
I'd be so shocked.
You'd be shocked.
I would do another milk run.
Do you? Call it out. Call it out. No. You said it.
Yeah. If this world happens.
Yes.
Game score and all.
Oh, game score and all.
So if Joe predicts this perfectly, Or you're
You would do a second Mocha.
Sure.
You'll do all.
If you get it right from game score, why not?
Okay.
That'd be insane. I
But,
can't imagine.
Yeah, I think the semis are pretty close. I think they can go either way. So I chose what I kind of want to happen at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and I think it's possible. So
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's probably where I want it to happen as well, because I think that makes the most banger series. Having
a matchup that you like SDSMT, I don't think they've ever made finals in CCL.
if they have, been a while.
Yes, and then I mean we just made finals and we just won, but also a completely different team and a huge amount of different struggle, and then the perennial finalists DSU and NDSU are now in the third, fourth match. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
with these predictions, third, fourth place match, we might see some banger picks.
Well, I think they'll try a little harder, just because it's against an actual team.
I think they will try.
That would be so funny if it's DSU versus NDSU, and then we get to see the Olaf Heimerdinger and like that kind of stuff again.
Or a Timo.
Timo?
Or Timo Gangplank
Oh,
bot lane.
it was Gangplank bot lane. Was it Gangplank and Heimerdinger bot?
No,
I think it was Gangplank Timo.
It was Gangplank
It was
Timo.
it was the best.
It's because they were playing against
Do it
Augustana,
again.
though.
Hey, we love Augustana, but I think they'll have
True.
more goofy, funny picks.
Yeah, I probably not. I think they end up trying. So,
Yeah.
I do think this semester, the third, fourth place match will. People will be,
no matter what, it'll be good.
yes, people will be trying. It'll be a good series.
Yeah.
I think. Hold on. If we go back, so we didn't talk about any SDSMT DSU series, right? Or Nebraska
Actually, yeah,
NDSU.
we actually didn't. Yeah, we didn't. We actually kept it the exact same.
Yeah. Okay. So, I guess, do you have any comments for an SDSMT DSU series?
Not really. I had more comments on the other one.
Yeah.
But I think that's just because historically that's more relevant, and it's us.
The Nebraska versus NDSU
I mean, like it's
finals
the
rematch. That would be funny if it happened in third place match.
It would be pretty funny, but also I mean, like in
It could-
finals,
It could happen in finals.
it could happen. I mean, it could happen in either.
Yeah.
I think overall, like
I think. Okay. Do you agree with me that it would not be out of this world to see any of the four teams win?
it wouldn't be out of this world. It would be. I would be.
If you had to give.
I would be like I'd be like I would not be expecting SDSMT or Nebraska to be winning it all.
Yeah. If
That is an
do you
upset.
think we could give percentages to the teams real quick?
Ooh.
So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So up to 100, or adds up to 100.
It adds up. Okay.
So I think.
Well, as they quietly do this, I'll talk to you. Yeah, it's currently 11:19 on a Tuesday night.
No, it's
Can I get a Wolves Lakers score update real quick?
86-77 Lakers. But
Joe did not like that.
yeah, Joe did not like that.
I guess
but
you can
yeah,
see him.
Yeah, it's about like 11:19, 11:20. It turned 11:20 as we speak. We're doing a lot of preparations here at Nebraska Esports. We have this LAN. We have the 1v1 tournament.
Ooh.
If you are part of Nebraska Esports currently or as a student, please go vote at Ryan's office in the College of Journalism,
It's this building.
Mass Communications. We want to see who's president, and voting, that's democratic. Pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, actually, not inherently, but yeah. Yes, you should vote. You should
That's
vote.
patriotic.
Okay,
It's
I have
something
mine.
Okay, I have mine. All right.
All right.
All right. Do you want to start from the bottom?
So for whoever we think is the least likely to
Yes,
win.
least likely.
Is
so the more percent you have, the more likely you are to win.
Is it this one? Is yours in this order?
Actually, no.
Oh.
So
Hilarious.
I've been choosing bangers. All right. These are banger series.
Oh, and you're using your head for this one?
These are more like if I were to bet on like actual money.
Okay, yeah. So we'll start at the lowest.
Okay.
I have
SDSMT.
Yep.
I have 10%.
13%.
13. Okay, I think you.
Banger numbers only.
Okay,
So-
second.
Wait. If Banger's number is only, is 69 your number?
No. What?
Okay.
Oh no.
Banger numbers only.
Okay. For the third, I have
Nebraska.
at 25%.
17%.
Okay, the third or second, I suppose. DSU.
Second. Is DSU? Oh no, I have as NDSU.
I have 30% for them.
I have 30% for mine.
Okay, and then NDSU, I have around at 35%.
I have 40% for DSU.
So you're a little bit more favored in DSU. I have a NDSU, DSU, Nebraska a little bit more clumpy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
It'd be funny if we could somehow do betting odds for all the games, but
It'd be interesting if we could
but
do
also
that.
we don't have the people for that. So.
No.
No.
But you know what we do have?
We have a mini game.
We have a mini game.
So score update.
No.
7.
7-3.
I know. I'm losing.
Yeah. I mean, I've been told this is the emoji ones, which means I will lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's emojis.
It's
If you
rigged.
played Lotto, yeah, this is basically that quiz.
Yep.
There are 5 emojis that these boys will get, revealed one by one. At each point, they could either guess who it is and get that many points, being 5 being the most. If you guess it on one emoji, going down to 5 emojis, you only get a point. Okay? Once they lock in, they cannot guess again. Okay?
Do you want us to write it down in case?
Yeah, write it down.
Oh my God.
Just so we can keep you guys accountable, so Patrick can win. Like, so no one can call him cheating.
Trust me, everyone's gonna be able to read my handwriting.
Oh yeah. Well, we can't really verify Patrick's score.
I'm an honest man.
We could try.
You can get like a hieroglyphics
Yeah.
professor or something.
Jaden, he's a history major, and he said he could probably read it. Like,
Well, I mean, he couldn't read Varus.
Isn't it like archaeologists?
I don't know. Jaden, if you're watching, you can tell us.
Yeah, you could. We'll send you the videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your first one.
Here we go.
Bow.
Oh,
That's a bow.
Do we both want to go on the next one?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
gonna log in on this one. I need
Okay,
more.
So you guys are both passing.
I'm
Both
passing
pass.
on this one.
Okay, next one. It's a fist. Yeah.
Okay,
So currently emojis we have.
I'm
bow,
passing.
fist.
I'm passing as well. What?
Okay.
I have an idea though,
Then we have
and
snake.
I lost it. I don't have an idea anymore. I have a different idea, but now I'm confused on the fist. I'm now.
Oh yeah, the clues, the emojis are based off of the champion and anything about the champion.
So kit and lore.
Kit and lore. So currently we're on 3, and they haven't locked in.
What?
So currently the max amount of points they can get is 3.
And there's one more or 2 more emojis?
There are 2 more.
There's 2 more emojis. I mean, I'm passing on this one.
No, I'm passing as well.
Okay, here's
I have
number 4.
Oh, no, I got it. Locking it in.
Okay, so Patrick, you're at 4.
Maybe. Gonna find out.
Joe, are you gonna
I have
lock
mine.
it, or are you going
I'm just passing. What?
passing? Okay. Then we have a cheese trap.
No, I definitely lost it.
Okay, I guess I lock in. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, on your guess, Joe, you guessed on 5. What did you guess?
I just put Twitch.
Okay.
I put Varus.
Okay. So we have Twitch, Varus. Patrick, you did it on 4.
And on 4.
It's Varus.
Okay.
So, well, I'll explain.
Yeah.
all
Can
of
you
it.
explain?
The bow is obvious.
Okay.
Bow's
Bow's obvious.
That's a fist bump. So it's bros. The snake.
That's a very far reach. I'm gonna be real.
I was
looking for triplets, but
Okay. So it says R is the snake.
yeah, the R is
Yeah,
the snake.
yep.
And then
That's
the
what I was
love,
thinking.
Yeah.
The
Is
color's
lore.
purple, and then they're trapped in a body because it's a cheese trap.
I see it.
That one was throwing me off. The fist one, I was unironically thinking of his model. One of his arms is crazy. That's actually what I was thinking about.
I was looking for like triplets, but they don't have a triplet emoji.
Okay.
But
It was theirs.
I got it.
Patrick, you got 2 points.
The one word that everyone can read in my handwriting, right there.
Well, because we all know, but we can't read it, so we can
Yeah.
assume it's Varus.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can assume it's Varus? I said it before.
0 to 2.
Okay.
Okay.
2 to 0.
0 to
Winners
2.
score.
0 to 2 because we
Okay.
read left to right, Patrick.
Okay.
So here's your next one. That's a gun.
That's a water gun? It's a water pistol.
Well, I meant for it to be a
Okay, I will pass.
I'm passing. Though
music.
no.
Okay, I lock.
What?
Joe's locking on 4.
What?
Joe's looking on locking on 2. So for 4 points. Okay, Patrick.
Who shoots? Oh. Is it that person?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I kind of want to full send it because that would be funny if that was it. And it makes sense. I'm going to do it.
Okay, so you both are locking.
I'm locking in.
I think we have the same champion, yeah.
We might.
So here was number 3. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nope.
Number
Yep.
4.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
And number 5.
It's mask.
Yeah!
It's his mask.
Oh, it's his
Yeah,
mask.
I'm
so
assuming
it's
you
Jin,
both-
yeah.
Jin.
It's Jin. Oh my god, it's Jin. So you both get 4 points.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm so
4
happy.
to 6.
4 to 6.
I'm so happy I sent it.
That was so, gun. I was thinking Jin was his gun, but I didn't want to risk it.
I was my mind went straight to Graves because of his pool party skin. That's immediately what my mind went to.
It's because there's no Apple, like,
Yeah.
that's the Apple one.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your next one. Cold.
Locking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just.
I pass, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Muscle.
I'm locking it in.
Okay, Patrick's locking it in.
Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have locked it in.
I'm gonna lock in.
Oh.
Joe's locking
Oh,
it
that's
in.
crazy.
4 points.
This is way too early. This
All
is.
right.
Mine's wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so here's your next one. Kangaroo.
Oh no.
Oh wait, is mine right?
Oh no, I got mine wrong on, didn't I?
Shield.
Wait.
Mine's definitely wrong for the record. Unless you're crazy with it.
And superhero.
Okay. Well, mine is wrong.
So what did you guess?
I
at
put
first?
Tryndamere.
Okay.
I put Volibear.
Well, you're both wrong.
Is it Brom? It is Brom.
To explain all of them, Cold is the
Yeah,
fella.
Cole.
Freljord.
He's strong.
He's strong.
He jumps.
He
with his
jumps.
W.
I was thinking maybe that was Volibear ult when I saw that one. I was like, oh!
Oh. I was thinking it was Gnar when Kangaroo because the double jump.
Yep. And then
I said-
Shield.
Shield. Once I saw Shield, I was like,
Shield
Brom.
is,
And
it's super, he's the hero.
Yeah.
Freljord. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's Brom. So 0 points all around.
Okay, so we have 2 more, right?
Yep, 2 more. And it's 2, or no,
It's
4
4
to
to
6.
6.
4 to 6. Here's your next one. Wave.
Oh, I want to lock it in so bad. I want to.
I'm gonna pass. I have a few I have a few too many champions.
I
I'm,
really want.
like I want to say it because I
Actually,
need the
I have
points.
there. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to to lock it in right now. I don't need to gain ground,
Yeah.
Okay.
so I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Here's your number 4. It's a boat.
That gives me nothing. Oh gosh. Ooh.
Ooh. I might have a
I have-
sneaky one.
I have a different idea.
I have a sneaky one.
I-
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd even think about.
I have a great idea. I'm very confident in mine.
This could be.
I am not logging it in though. No shot. They might be confident, but it's not confident enough.
Now I just want to do one of those edits where it's like Patrick Court and it's just Patrick saying
Okay.
some of the
Well,
funniest things.
I've narrowed it down to
I'm
3
confident, but I'm
champions.
locking in.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. Yeah.
Okay, so you both.
Yeah,
so
I'm
here's your
passing.
Number 3. It's a snail.
Oh no, this makes no sense anymore.
Wait, oh yeah, I lost it.
You at home, you can play along.
Huh?
Put in the comments how much points you got. See all 25s.
But no.
You guys seem so defeated.
I know. I'm trying. Oh,
Snail is crazy.
I thought I was cooking
I'm
with
passing.
mine.
I can't even-
I'm
I
passing.
can't even think
I'm
of-
passing. I thought I was cooking with it.
I need the points at least. Oh, this doesn't even help at all, does it?
Scuba.
Ooh, wait.
Scuba man.
Like there's no way. Oh my mic keeps on folding in.
Well, that's a totally different answer. that I was- Each of these have completely changed who I thought it was.
All right.
Every single time.
I'm gonna lock in, and I'm just gonna guess on one of the few chips I think. All right.
I'm passing. I'm gonna wait one more.
Okay, so Jill, you're locking in at 4 emojis.
If
Yeah, I'll get 2 points.
I see an anchor emoji, dang it! Dang it!
Let's go.
I'm locking it
Okay,
in.
I should have locked in the snail because I thought of the champion.
Okay, yeah, I locked it
So
in.
what did you guys guess?
Nautilus.
It's Nautilus.
I should have done Nautilus.
Dang it!
God.
Dang it!
Now, the waves,
Okay.
the ocean, the boat. You used
Okay.
to work on a boat.
Boat. I was thinking like, ooh, could it be Pike?
I was thinking, ooh, could it be Nyla?
I thought Nyla with the waves. I thought Nyla,
I thought
Nami.
I thought Nami with the wave.
Nyla, Nami, and then like Bilgewater. But boat, I was really thinking Pike because of the snail stuff.
Yep. And then snail. Nautilus
He's
is
slow.
He-
Yeah, I was thinking.
I was trying to think who's slow that's in the water. All of them speed each other up. Nautilus.
I was thinking Nautilus, but I didn't want to risk it because it felt so out there. I
Yeah.
suppose.
And then I almost locked in Nautilus for
He
scuba.
was a scuba diver.
Yeah, I almost
Oh, I
locked
thought
it
it was
in.
just he's underwater, so that's why.
He's under the water.
Under the
Then
sea.
the anchor.
All right, well I'm down 1 point.
Yep. So it's
Okay.
4 to 6.
Ooh.
No, it's,
Yeah,
I
it's-
have. So
No,
I
it's
had 4. Now I have 6. And he has
6 to
7.
7.
Oh, 6 to 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know math.
So this is the last one.
Yep. This is your last one
You're going down.
with Snowflake.
Okay, I have an idea of who it probably should be, but I don't want to risk it.
That's crazy. I'm passing on this one.
Wait, who else can it even be?
Who else could it be?
There's no shot you know what it is on Snowflake. There's
Okay, I'm
0
going to pass, and I think I know who it is.
There's no shot.
Oh no, it's not who I thought it was. Okay, that's good.
Tricep.
So, yeah.
Did you say tricep?
Bicep.
Oh, bicep. I was very confused. Okay.
I said both.
Oh, okay.
Arm.
Their arm.
Muscles.
Kablamo. Guns. That's a gun right there.
That's a gun.
That's a gun.
I will pass. I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Running.
Ooh.
No, right? It's not the champion it should
Ooh.
be.
I have an idea. No, I'm not locking it in. I'm. You know, I am.
You're right there.
I am.
Okay.
I'm this guy right here.
There's a few champs I have in mind. Do I have to lock in now, though, to even have a chance to win? Do we have a tiebreaker one, by the way?
No.
Rip.
There's no shot you know it off this one. I mean, I think I know it, but
Okay, I'm locking in.
Joe's locking in at 3.
I have to risk it.
so now do I try to guarantee the hold on? So are we gonna have a tie? I mean, because
So if you
but I need to win this. With
you kind
this
of
game.
need to win, yes.
Gosh dang it! So I have to guess now if I want to not tie. Okay, is there anyone
Well,
else?
you can bet on the idea that I've missed it as well, which is a good chance.
Well, I mean, if you've missed it, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
No matter what. So I think I just have to do it now, and I'm just gonna go with my one guess.
Okay. There's like a few champions I'm thinking of, but like I have mine
Let
down.
me think.
So Pat, you both locked in at 3.
I'm locking it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Your next one, thunderstorm.
Oh wait, yes, I got it.
No.
I'm so
I
confident.
just flipped it and I lost 50-50.
And your 5th one is the
Never mind. I lost.
Who did you guys guess?
I put Udyr.
I put Olaf.
It's Volibear.
It's Volibear.
I was like, okay, it's Udyr or it's Volibear.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
explanation.
for the record, when I saw Snowflake, I was like, who else has Snowflake except for Nivea? Okay, Nivea is the only one that, like, you could have cold in many ways, but Snowflake is a Nivea. But yeah.
So it was cold. Volibear is big and
He's strong.
muscly.
Yeah,
he
Volibear
runs.
Q.
Yeah, you run.
I was thinking Udyr E and Volibear Q. It was like,
I was thinking Olaf R. I'm thinking like gameplay wise, he's gonna run at you.
Thunderstorm.
And then I was thinking Olaf E. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. And then I saw a bear and I'm like, never mind, that's wrong.
Volibear's the god of Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
He scored.
Oh, I lost.
And then Bear.
Let's go.
So it's 7-4 now.
Yep. 7
Something
to
like that.
4.
I still have a chance.
He's
You're-
kicking.
you're
He might tie it.
You're going down.
I'm going down.
Wait, so if I tie it, you're doing it with me.
No, I might die. Keeping it real.
That's my plan.
Or, hear me out. We rent out some of the bird scooters. You do 2 miles while drinking it and driving around. At full
Drinking
speed.
milk.
No,
To
I won't drink alcohol. so.
clarify, we're speaking of milk,
Yeah.
because
Speaking of milk.
no one else is giving any other ideas right now.
Yeah. Also, if you do want to see this happen, we'll figure out a date. And a park. If you know a park, please.
A park, a track.
Yeah. Okay. A track and field, a park, anywhere where we can track a mile effectively.
Yeah. All I know is
Please-
gonna
please
it's
put
gonna
it
be a
in the
time.
comments or DM us.
It's gonna be a time.
It's gonna be
For sure.
funny.
Yep. And if you
Um,
want to watch, check the announcements
yeah.
because we want a live.
We do lots of announcements in those
Yeah,
announcements.
we do a lot of announcements.
And
Yes.
one of those things that's coming up that we already mentioned in this
Oh,
episode
Volibear.
is Volibear. No, it is the 1v1 tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure
Dare
that
we
you
swear.
sign up.
We have about 20
there's-
people signed up right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, like we are. I mean, we want to keep seeing more people.
Yep. Open to students and non-students, former students, whatever.
As long as they're in person.
In person. Yeah, it's the only requirement really. If you play League, no matter what the skill, we want you there.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a higher elo bracket and a lower elo bracket, so don't need to worry for a gold player.
We're here for fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
it's
good
for
time.
fun.
Don't play League and you want a community. You should show.
Yeah, you should show up.
Show up.
Watch.
Show up. Cheer people on.
Yeah.
It's
If-
gonna be a
Bring
fun
your
event.
friends.
Bring your friends.
Ooh, it's gonna be a banger.
It'll
We're
be
gonna
free
be
food for them.
We're gonna be free food.
Free food.
We're gonna be casting over the games.
It's gonna be live on twitch.tv/Nebraska Esports.
Ooh, yes it
And you can
is.
see Patrick and Joe in their normal spots for streaming.
Right here.
Right-
Probably
right here.
Probably not sitting like this.
No, we'll be standing
But
Yeah.
in the casting
oh gosh,
setup.
for that long, we're gonna be standing that long. That's gonna-
Boo-hoo.
That's fair. That's a reasonable
That's some old man
response.
behavior.
True. He's
Okay.
gonna have to take a nap in the middle.
I'm fine with that. That sounds like a great idea.
No.
No, I feel like if you don't take the nap, you might fall asleep on stream.
True.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I get to take a nap. That's where that's the great idea. Is I get to take
Can
a
we
nap.
have a Patrick nap cam if he does it?
What? Why?
Just have it like in the
No,
middle,
just let me
the
sleep.
corner.
Let me sleep in peace.
You're sleeping in peace. We just have a camera on you the entire time.
We just have the camera and we do like whipped cream.
What?
Can we have like can you do a
Chucky.
GoPro and we can have Patrick POV when you're sleeping?
Whoa! I'm not.
POV, you're Patrick.
There's a link in the description for this. You can also scan the QR code that was on your screen. Or I mean, I guess
It's still on your screen.
It's still here.
It's not going to be.
But-
I don't know if it might. I don't know if it's going to work, but
I tested.
it might not.
I tested it
You
out.
tested it on video?
Yeah.
Maybe. It might.
And
work.
there's
It's going to be low res.
I don't know. The link's in the description either
The
way.
link is in the description.
Yeah.
It'll work guaranteed.
The University of Lincoln is in the description.
But you know what else is happening this weekend? You know what is happening this weekend?
What's up?
LAN, which is
LAN.
streamed on.
Twitch.tv/Dakota or Trojan Esports.
Trojan Esports.
Dakota, huh? Yeah.
At
If you want to watch in person, I guess it's in Madison, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Come on,
The-
join
their
us down there.
Athletic
Up there.
complex.
It
I know
is
there's
really
a few
nice.
people for Rocket League who's gonna watch.
Yeah.
The Rocket League team's also gonna be there.
And they're
Yes.
gonna win. They're gonna roll over.
Like us, we're gonna.
Like us. We're gonna win a game.
We're gonna win
No,
all
no.
the games.
Yeah, we're gonna win the
Yeah.
championship.
Wow.
Yeah. Just like last semester. The same way.
So we're gonna 2-0 DSU and then 3-2 NDSU in finals.
I mean, that is a way that it could go down. That is a way that could happen. That would be kind of insane. But
Yeah. And wink, wink. We might have content coming from there soon.
ooh. I don't know what that could possibly mean, but I guess we'll find out.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I know but I have no idea. What could that mean? I don't know. I guess we don't know. But thank
Who
you
knows?
guys so much for watching on this episode of Cornhusker Cooldown. Right here, 1v1 tournament. You better 1v1 tournament. Huh?
B1 playoffs.
Me1 playoffs. It's Pitbull.
It's Pitbull.
I love Pitbull.
Yeah. So.
I'm not I have particularly strong feelings towards Pitbull. So.
He's Pitbull.
He's Pitbull.
I don't know.
Playoffs.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in to twitch.tv/Trojan Esports. Tomorrow, our games are at 5 p.m.
Roughly. 5
Roughly.
It'll be in and the announcements, and it'll be in watch party.
Yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Watch the Rocket League guys as well. We should have gotten the time that they were on, but
If not, check the announcements.
check the announcements because that will also be in watch party.
The Rocket League boys are good.
Yeah,
They're going to win.
Yep.
they're gonna kill it.
And Creed.
So I'll be excited to see what they have going on there, and we'll hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.
Bye.